All right, everybody, we're going to be going through the 16U big tournament from Virginia. We had what they have, 8 games, something like that, no, 7 games, and then we'll go through the season. Again, I was kind of late catching on to these kids after April or something like that, but these it's a good group, man. They play well together. They um, have certain deficiencies in the shooting department, um, and their shot selection at the beginning when we first started talking about this was extremely poor, but it has improved to quite a bit, and hopefully these kind of things that we talk about will continue as they go into 17s next year. When kind of I don't know, when the character of the team might change as well. So we're going to go through this and we're going to see game by game, just like always, look from an analytical perspective what these games look like, and then take a season look at the kids, both from a team perspective and an individual perspective. So we started off with these showcase games that led us into the brackets, and the first game was actually against Team Mello, where they got beat pretty good. They lost 63-39. But let's take a look at the stats here. And again, just the way it works, you have to keep toggling back. Okay, so Team Mello, I mean, effective field goal percentage, 29.8%. That's probably your low for the season. You obviously can't win playing like that. 45% effective field goal percentage is a bare minimum for playing anybody decent. So this is, you just have no chance. I mean, you kept control of the ball nicely. 20% turnover rate is what we want. You only had 16, 25% offensive rebound percentage. I mean, close enough. Now, again, this whole tournament, you didn't have Josh, Big Josh. So listen, we don't like to make excuses. I mean, it is what it is. But obviously things are different with him in the game. So let's take a look at the shot chart. And this is what remember, I'm interested in where the shot, what kind of shots are taken, right? We can't worry too much about their ability to make them here. I mean, you got to worry about that in training or whatever it is. But here we're talking about what shots you took and who took them, because that's all you could do given your skill set is try to put yourself in the best position to win, right? So actually, I mean, the shot chart here, let's pull this up. This is against Team Mello. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I mean, you had 4 bad twos. You had 5 bad floaters. I mean, look, normally I would say 10% of your shots being bad twos is not going to be the end of the world. But, against a team like this, you got to go for max efficiency here. And it also didn't help that you didn't finish around the rim really well. Nor were your threes particularly good either. You know what I mean? So what were you guys from 3, 4? Actually not that bad, right? Let's take a look. You were 2 for 5, so 3 for 11, 4 for 22, 6 for 30? Yeah, I mean that's pretty bad, but it's not the end of the world, I guess. But again, without Josh, I mean you had very little attacking of the rim in a game like this. So this was a tough spot. Let's take a look at the box score here. And I have to say something else, by the way. This Team Mello team, I shouldn't say anything. They were not that good. I'm just saying. Let's see. No one over 6 from 3. I mean, that's just not going to work. Leo 4 for 8. All right, that's good. Josh Malcolm 0 for 5. So when these guys are 0 for 6 and 0 for 5, and Brandon 0 for 3, I mean, good luck. Okay, I mean, what can I say? I mean, get in the gym and get your 3-point percentages up there a little bit more. And we'll go through the season stats a little bit later. But hey, pretty nice job by Leo. But again, against a team like this, you're just gonna have to shoot better. That's all I can say. All right. Let's take a look at the next game on the list, which was what? It was against the Wolves, and I didn't even know who won that game based on the based on the reports. And then when I had it broken down, I was surprised to see how poorly we performed offensively. Let's take a look. Versus Wolves. I have us losing 35-37. Is that possible? Did these teams really only score that few points? We must have been missing some footage because this is, oh my, 33% effective field goal percentage. Yeah, this is just no good, you know? And especially when you get through the 17s, I mean, you know, you're going to have to improve quite a bit. I mean, you're going to have to be shooting 50% effective field goal percentage. That's what I've been challenging the 17s to do. So, yeah, this is, you know, it's got to improve. I mean, all you guards have to work on your 3-point shots, and you bigs have to work on finishing around the rim. And the guards can work on getting to the rim as well. So effective field goal percentage, 33%, no good. Took care of the ball okay, didn't rebound well. Again, the lack of Josh is going to help, going to hurt that. Let's take a look at the shot chart. Shot chart versus the Wolves. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5 bad twos out of 39 shots. There's no way this was the full game. There's just no way. Only 39 shots the whole game, but even still, I mean, the results are pretty bad. The shot, you know, shot selection was not the worst, I guess, but this execution just has to be better. All right, let's take a look at the box score. And we'll have better games to look at. Don't worry. You got to get through all of them. Wolves, Brandon 2 for 7 from 3. Favre, I don't know what he's doing shooting the 3 in the first place. Mike 2 for 6. Nolan again an 0 from 3. Well, at least Josh didn't take any threes this game. Leo was 0 for 3 in this game. So overall, just pretty poor shooting performance. Shot selection was fair, but again, against decent teams, you're supposed to do better. But boy, oh boy, this other team was pretty bad, right? I mean, all you guys had to do was be passable offensively. I wish I were there. I wish I were there. I don't know whether you guys pressed or whatever it is, but this would have been a perfect opportunity to do that. Anyway, that's something different. All right. Anyway, let's move on to the next game, which was Crown versus Juku, and you guys put a whipping on them. Let's take a look. And you guys had a lot of really good games after those first two, so let's take a look and see what this was all about. Okay, against Joku. 68% effective field goal percentage, 3% turnover rate, 40%. This is a perfect game. Like this is, I don't know how bad this team was. I didn't really watch, but this is literally a perfect game. Let's look at the shot chart. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I watched a little. They didn't look that bad. What the hell happened? What got into you guys here? Let's take a look. Maybe the shot chart will tell some of the story. Joku. Oh, I know there's another game that you guys played. Let's effort. Shot charts okay, but look at you guys. You guys went on fire from 3. Look at this. Who are you people? Who stole your uniforms for this game? Let's go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's break this down. Look at all these made threes. Let's see. Box score against Jakun. Not scout a different team. We're going to. Wow. Let's see. I can't wait. Nolan 7 of 11. Brandon 4 for 8. Josh 2 for 3. Michael 1 for 3. Even Leo 3 for 8. Very, very nice. Excellent job. And Mike, even though he's only 2 for 3, 1 from 3, 7 assists. Let's go. Good game for Brandon overall. Very, very nice. All right, let's go back to. So the next game was actually, I have to go back and get the list here. That would be Monarchs Elite, and this was a tough one. This was a really tough game because, boy, they had, and first of all, if Josh were there, you guys win this game easy, okay? Because their only asset they had these two big white kids, and one of them I thought was really, really good. Okay. And you didn't have a lot of answers for him. And I thought the game was getting away from you, and you were down 10. I think it's hard to tell the score, but I think you were down 10 with like a minute and a half to go. And you came roaring back, and then you had got some steals in the press. And once again, I would have listen. I would have pressed every possession the whole season with you guys, and I don't care who was there. Your guards were so tough. And Favre too. I mean, even if Josh weren't there, I would have pressed him. But anyway, that's another story. In any case, this was a tough loss because you even got a shot off at the end. Actually, sort of. Brandon got blocked at the end, but you had a chance. You had a look after all that. Sucks. Let's take a look at the shot. The effective field goal percentage, 43%. Not good. Not the worst, but not great. Took care of the ball nicely again. That's a positive. 11% turnover rate. That's pretty good. Couldn't get any rebounds. Bet pretty much the whole week. Let's take a look at the shot chart. Shot chart versus Monarch Elite. Not bad. 4 bad twos. It's pretty good. This was the issue. Look at this. 3 for 13 around the rim. I mean, I almost want to, let's do that. Let's look at some of these. Let's look at some of these misses around the rim and see what that. Come on, Sagi, what are you doing? See this one? No. See this one? Whoa. Running double. Got to make that. Oh, that kid came out of nowhere to block. Okay. Double. Oh, that's the same double again, right? Whoa, that's clean, huh? Wow. It's tough. Do that again. Damn. All right, so that was the end of that. All right, let's take a look at the box score here. Box score versus Monarch Elite. Says you won, but you lost. Again, we missed a couple of possessions. Nolan, nice game. 4 for 10 from 3. Brandon, nice game. 4 for 10 from 3. Something about you couldn't finish around the rim. Those kids, I'm telling you, those two kids were good. Those bigs. Favre, 1 for 6. Yuck. You got to work on your offense over the off season. I'm telling you, you want to listen. You want to compete in 17s. You want to play in 17s. I mean, listen, I don't want to make that call. Whatever. You got to be able to finish. You got to be able to do something. I mean, all of you have to work on it. Asagi too. Guys both have some good size and play decent defense, but you have to be able to produce a little bit on the offensive end as well. Okay. Anybody else? No, everybody was kind of the same. All right, let's good job, Nolan, though. So the next game on the list, we have a few more, right? We have 3 more. Team Pro Look against Crown Basketball. We won by 20. So let's take a look. Team Pro Look, is that what I said? Team Pro Look. Stats. Effective field goal percentage, 56%. Excellent. 21% turnover rate, close enough to what I want. And 35% offensive rebound percentage, really good. Much better. Really, really strong. Really, really strong game. Let's take a look at the shot chart here. This is against Team Pro Hoops, was it? Pro Look, sorry. Yeah, we won by 25. Is that right? And this is a pretty decent shot chart, right? No floaters, only 4 bad twos, and this is how you win. I mean, it's as simple as that. You finished around the rim a little bit better, executed from 3 a little bit better. Really, really nice. Back Team Pro Look. Nolan again, nice game. 4 for 7 from 3. Leo, 4 for 8 from 3. Brandon 3 for 6. Excellent, excellent. You have the right people taking the threes. Now, Josh, you're going to have to work on your three over the season, the off season. I mean, you all will, but Josh, you're a really, really good threat point guard. You have to, combine that with a decent shooting threat as well. Yeah, but overall, great game. Okay, two more games. We have Team Wave Banner. Another blowout. You guys did a really, really nice job in the absence of Josh, putting a beating on a couple of these teams. 58% effective field goal percentage. Let's go. 11% turnover rate. Very, very, at 50% offensive rebound percentage. That's like the second almost perfect game you guys play. This is really, really good stuff, guys. I mean, let's take a look at the shot chart here. Shot chart versus Wave Banner. Look at this. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3. Actually, did a 5 bad twos, so maybe it's not the best. 6 bad twos, and you'll notice you were 1 for 6. Why you take them is beyond me. You wonder why? Because the coaches let you. I don't want to say anything. Anyway, I hope nobody heard that. So anyway, that's 1 for 6, by the way, in this game from bad twos. Can you imagine? You imagine taking these things if you're 1 for 6, or even we'll go to the season stuff in a minute. Let's look at box score. Wave Banner. Okay. Nolan 3 for 7, Michael 2 for 3, Brandon 4 for 6. Once you got the rust off some of these other games, I mean, you guys are really, really did a nice job this tournament. And then the last game, I have to apologize. I mean, listen, I don't apologize. I told you guys at the beginning that if you wanted me to get footage, really good footage, you're going to have to, contribute and maybe take footage yourself. And listen, I saw Josh's dad taking footage, and I told you guys, if you want me to put this in Huddle, all you have to do is get it to me. I'll be more than happy to put it up, and nobody got it to me. So I don't know what to tell you. In the future, if you do want to get me any of these past games that I missed, feel free to give it to me, and I'll upload it for you guys, and I'll even have it re-broken down again. But in this game, I really hope that Connor Markey is not upset, okay? Because from what I heard, he had an amazing game, and you know what? We missed like half of it because of bad footage. Sorry. I mean, look, we'll go to the game. I can only break down the footage I have, and the footage that Be the Beast recorded, they missed basically the first 12 minutes, I think, of the second half. I mean, the total amount of points that we have were, I think, let's see, what does it show here? It says we got 30 to 36. And if you look at the results, I think we won 54 to 49 or something like that. So we're missing a whole bunch of games. So listen, Connor, if you really did have a good game and you want to get this footage, go, listen, reach out to Josh's dad. I know he was filming it. Get me the footage. I'll be more than happy to put it up. But like from what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing a 38% effective field goal percentage, which is pretty poor. I'm seeing 5% turnover rate, which is really good. 28% offensive rebound percentage, which is okay. Let's take a look at the shot chart. I did see that we won the game, but I don't have it. Let's see what we have. I have some of it, but that's it. So I can only give you what I have. According to these possessions, you only had 1 bad 2, which is pretty good, but you had 4 bad floaters. So this is why your effective field goal percentage was poor. And you were okay from 3. Well, let's take a look at the box score. Let's see if what's his name? If Connor showed up in what I got. Let's take a look. Yeah, I got Connor 3 for 5. That's good, I guess. I don't know what else, but I heard he had a great game. I just didn't get a chance to see it. See 4 rebounds. Aside from that, I got Nolan back to 1 for 5, Brandon 2 for 5. Basically, I have half a game here, maybe 2/3 of a game, but this is what it is. Okay, so let's take a look at the entire season. All right. So first of all, let's take a look at overall all season. I challenge you guys, you remember, to get 45% effective field goal percentage, 20%, 50 would have been great, but 20% turnover rate, 30% offensive rebound percentage, and a good shot chart. Okay, let's take a look. And we have 27 games, pretty nice sample size, considering we're missing like a handful of games. You have probably had the same 33 games everybody else did, right? But let's take a look at overall your numbers as a team, and then we'll go through the individuals. So as a team, effective field goal percentage, 47%. I mean, listen, I wanted to get greedy and go for 50, but I saw that writing on the wall that you guys probably weren't going to get there, so I made it 45. But this is okay. I mean, this is okay. It could have been better, but it's actually okay. Offensive rebound percentage, you guys were really good. Turnover rate, you're just good enough. Again, I in some of these games where you were playing these slow teams that kind of grinded you, I probably would have pressed a little more just because of this particular team that you guys had. But overall, 47% is not bad. Okay. Let's take a look at your three. Now your 3-point. We'll get to the box score in a minute, but your 3-point field goal percentage is 32%. That's obviously would have to improve once you get up to 17s. But you did enough around the rim, right? That made up for that somewhat. Let's take a look at the shot chart for the whole season. Again, so shot chart for the whole season. That's all 27 games. And what we're trying to accomplish, again, is to eliminate these bad twos. And just again, to emphasize why we're doing this, we'll break this down by paint twos and threes for the whole season. And you'll see that we are 37% from this range. And you want to be able to shoot 50% from 2 or 33% from 3, right? That's to get 1 point per possession, which is our goal. You're right around there with the twos, although your FCFs, your bad floaters, kept you from getting above 50. Your 32% 3-point shooting percentage, which you think is really, really awful, it's actually really close to what you needed from the arc. I mean, you really only need 33% to be passable. But the 37%, but the 145 shots that were from these bad twos, you only shot 37% from them. But I could have told you were going to shoot 37%. Nobody shoots better than that. Okay. And it's only worth 2 points. These shots have to be eliminated. Eliminated. You say, well, what about some of them? Why don't we start by eliminating all of them? And if you happen to run into one that's wide open and you only need 2 points for some reason, then sure. But this is what hindered this team from doing better. It just did. And it's really not even my opinion. It's just the math. In any case, let's take a look at the overall stats. We'll break it down by players. And we'll see who showed out from a statistical perspective, by athlete, totals. So specifically, what I'd love to see is who shot over 33% from 3, who shot over 50% from 2, and who had an effective field goal percentage over 50 in and of themselves. So let's first rank these by effective field goal percentage. And you have Connor, he was pretty efficient for the minutes he played. Phil, for the minutes he played, he was efficient. Josh, D, obviously. Leo made the most of his minutes, 51%. Mike, 50%. Brandon, close to 50%. Nolan, close to 50%. And everybody else was below. Josh definitely you need to improve your scoring. With respect to 3-point percentage, obviously Connor and Phil with no sample, they had the best. But Leo and Mike had the 2 best. They were actually the only ones that shot over 33% from the arc. So mathematically, they were really the only ones who had any business taking threes. Again, yes, that's not the end of the story, right? About why didn't Leo start every game and play 30 minutes? Or why didn't Mike start every game and play 30 minutes? You know what I mean? If in fact, these are the only guys supposed to be taking threes. It's not exactly as simple as that, but in a way, I mean, I would have no arguments if you want to know the truth. Like if someone said, "Hey, Mike, you should play more." I mean, if they have no one else that can make threes over 33%, I mean, look, that's the bottom line. And all you guys, Brandon, Nolan, Josh, you took all these threes. I mean, you just didn't make them well enough to be taking them. You didn't. That doesn't mean you won't get better at them, but it's a call to arms. You know what I mean? Like a call to arms means it's like it's when the general says, "Listen, you better get your shit together." You know, so for next season, you know, Brandon, Nolan, Josh in the gym, you know, it on the shooting machine, which I know Chris is going to get fixed. 500 shots a day. I don't know, whatever Chris thinks, you know, but get in the gym, get your 3 point shots rolling, get them up, get them efficient. And by next year, you're going to add this to your arsenal and you'll be able to be on the court. You know what I mean? And you're not going to listen. I was about to make a coaching decision or whatever. If I were coaching, nobody gets on the court that can't either shoot 33% from three or 50% from two. So you guys have a challenge. Get up there and get it done. I feel you guys are going to do it. You guys, first of all, you guys love playing. You love playing together, and I think that means a lot. So I guess that's pretty much I have. I mean, it was really just awesome working with you guys, even the small amount of times that I did, and hope to see you guys again next season. Good luck.